Okay, so I happen to be in a bar, okay, in Midtown, New York City, Manhattan. And I meet this wonderful, lovely lady. She's very sweet. Come close to me. Scoot.
My name's Annie.
So this is Annie. First of all, Annie's a fucking wonderful person. And we're over here. We're getting served by Aiden at Gabby O'Hara's, right? Oh no, I shouldn't get the name. Never mind. No, we're getting too close. So I'll edit this out. We're saying too much. But the point of the matter is that Annie had some very interesting information because Annie's like she's in her 40s, you said, right now. Yep. She had some really interesting stories to tell. Because Annie, you grew up in D.C., you said, but you came.
I grew up in Springfield, Virginia.
Okay.
Outside D.C.
But you came to New York in like the 70s, 80s.
Yeah, in 1986.
Okay.
Lived at the Chelsea Hotel.
Okay.
And met Billy Idol walking down the street.
This is what I want to know. So, like, when you met Billy Idol, this is Billy Idol.
He stopped me.
So you were living your give me a little bit of information. Like when you were living your life, were you going grocery shopping that day?
This Southern girl had to go join the union. I had to go join the union.
Okay.
And so I had just gone to somewhere in downtown Manhattan to join a union.
Okay.
And I'm walking down the street going home, and I was 19, no makeup on, but leopard print panties. 19 years old, incredible skin, all this stuff. I've been rejected by modeling agencies.
But you were bodily, basically.
Yeah.
You were pretty.
Trying.
Yeah, like that was it, yeah.
No, they all rejected me. They said I was too fat, that I was,
like lose 80 pounds, like fucking
right.
basically like
They
eat sugar packets.
They said lose 20 pounds. And I was like, fuck you, I'd die.
Yeah, exactly. Like you'll literally die, but your liver will be.
I'm 5'8", and I was 130 pounds, and they wanted me to be 112.
That's really fucking.
And I was like, suck my dick, fuck you. But anyway, so I'm walking down St. Mark's Place, and I see this guy walking towards me with white hair sticking out of his beret.
So you knew who that was, in a sense.
I had a poster of him above my bed in the Chelsea Hotel.
Look, this is my thing. How big is Billy Idol in today's context? Is that like how people think of Justin Bieber? Like, I don't really know.
His dick is like a mushroom cap.
Okay, whoa, wow, shots fired. No, we're gonna get to that. But like, I'm talking about like how big is he in terms of like
popular?
Right.
No one knows who he is anymore.
No, then though, I'm saying the 80s.
Oh my
Billy
God.
Idol was
He was huge. He was like Justin Timberlake.
Of this rap shit. He was like, Timberlake, Bieber, whatever. And so, before we get to
the popular guy back then.
Okay, so we're there, but how do we know that his dick is like a mushroom cap? Well, that's a very
because I dragged him back to the Chelsea Hotel.
So you say to him, so you see Billy Idol courts you. He says to you, like, I like you, I want you, kind of thing.
Exactly.
And so then, and what do you say?
Well, I dragged him back.
I'm like, guys, I'm looking into her eyes right now. I'm like, I'm deeply invested into this story. I'm like, very much so. I'm like, we're interlocked.
I took him to a bar.
Okay.
It was right next door to the
so it's like not a fancy place, just a bar.
And it wasn't even open yet.
Okay.
But they let us in. And Billy...
because it's Billy. It's like, so they saw him.
Mr. Idol, yeah.
Oh.
And someone played Dancing with Myself, and Billy thought it was me, and I was like, no, I swear to God, it wasn't me.
Oh, good.
But he gave me money to go buy cigarettes, and I went, oh my word. But then I take him up to the Chelsea Hotel, where I lived, and the manager of the Chelsea was like, you go, girl. And
because she was looking like, oh shit, like it's where you're living, and you got Billy Idol in here. Yeah.
I brought Billy Idol into the fucking Chelsea
Like
Hotel.
you fucking scored, like you got the motherfucking winner.
Well, he was excited because his friend Sid Vicious had killed his girlfriend at the Chelsea Hotel.
Right. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is a fucking scoop right now.
Right? And so we go up to the 6th floor. I opened up my door,
How were the rooms in the Chelsea Hotel back then? Were they like really dodgy? Like, what were they like?
They were kind of dodgy.
And so the
my sister and I were paying $1,000 for a studio.
So Billy Idol knew that. He just wanted you.
Yeah, of course he knew.
He was like, this shit's shitty, but I want her. Like, regardless of what context, whether he wants to know you. or wanted to have you kind of thing. It's like, okay, I
got
get it.
I opened up the door with a Billy Idol keychain that I had to hide my hand. And then I ran inside and I had to turn around the Billy Idol calendar I had in the bathroom, and I turned it around.
Because you were a fan
but
of this guy.
I couldn't stop the Billy Idol poster that I had up my bed. And he saw the Billy Idol poster on my bed. He's like, "Oh, that don't look that good anymore." And I was like, "Yeah, you do."
Oh, wow.
We started making out. He pulls out a thermos of cocaine. Like, it was like the grinder. He pulls out this thing. It's like this. Grinder.
Of course, yes.
Of white powder.
Really?
Puts it on like a New York Dolls album, one of my albums.
So had you done cocaine before at that point, before we get into the, like whether or not you did it at that time?
Oh, well, fuck yeah. I lived in D.C. Come on.
Okay, you lived in D.C. Okay, so.
I used to go to D.C.
This is
but,
okay, go ahead.
But no, we put it on New York Dolls album cover, and we snorted all this.
On the New York Dolls album cover, you decided to snort it up.
Right?
Yes, I love that.
And then he undressed me and started going down on me. First,
really?
I was 19, Catholic girl from Virginia. First man that's ever mowed my lawn.
So the story we can say as far as your life as the trajectory and so forth is that Billy Idol was the first dude to eat you out.
Yep.
That's amazing.
That's a story. Right? And he was. That's my first orgasm I've ever had.
What, first and last, or like how did it
go? No, not last.
I was gonna say like okay, this is an unfortunate, existence. Okay, that's great. Wow, really?
A poster of himself.
Yo, so this guy basically ate you out, like with no reservations. It wasn't like
Yeah,
you gotta do.
Totally. We started making out, and then he went down on me, and I was like,
really?
What the hell's happening? I was like, this guy that I'm in love with is totally doing me.
But I'm here for the slander because earlier you said.
But no, his dick was the size of a mushroom.
How do we get to that point? How do we know that Billy Idol's dick is the size of? That's a very mean thing to say.
I went to go give him a blowjob, my first blowjob that I would ever give.
And you just thought like, I don't want to give blowjobs, but Billy Idol, let me just give him one.
No, I went to suck it. And I was thinking to myself, isn't it supposed to get past my teeth?
Jesus Christ! Oh my God! I'm chugging my vodka tonic. Hold on. Oh my God! Go ahead. Oh my God!
So when I say that, I'm not joking. I was like, oh my God!
Christ.
But I think, and my sister said, oh, it's probably because the coke. She goes, that's maybe his dick shrank. I don't know, but I'm not joking. When I went, and it was like a mushroom cap.
It was enough for him to pee.
It was like a mushroom.
Enough for him to pee.
Right, exactly.
Got it.
But he was the most physically handsome man I've ever seen in my life.
At that point, at least.
Yeah, at that point.
I think that's an amazing story you have to tell. Like it's Billy Idol ate you out.
But he's the first guy that ever gave me an orgasm. I can say that.
No, but I think it's more the more slanderous, more like salacious reference. Yeah. It's more so like, yo, Billy Idol ate me out. Like that's what I would lead with.
That is the mushroom cap.
Not so much so, or the mushroom cap, of course. But I don't know if I would go there because a lot of guys we don't know till we know.
He's 61 right now. I still would. I would still do it.
So, listen, I'm a pretty lecherous, nasty individual. I think 61 is not too bad for me. I think I can do 61.
He looks hot. I can find a picture of him. He still looks hot.
I think 61 is a good age. I think I could love 61. I think I could have sex at 61. Could you?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, I think I could. Could you love 61 though?
I haven't had sex in 4.5 years because American men, for some reason, don't like me.
You've not had sex in 4.5 years. That's crazy. But
when I was living in England,
but you live in Manhattan too, though. That's the thing.
I know.
You came to my borough.
I'm over 25. I'm not a lingerie model.
No. You're tripping. If you came to my borough, Brooklyn, and I'm not saying like the black guys. Like I'm not like that's not what I'm insinuating.
I do love black guys.
No, if you do love black guys, they're into it. They're into you. If you actually like and love black guys, come to Brooklyn. You'll find some stable fucking black guys.
I like some Denzel looking black guys.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. But we all do, right? So you'll find that like Fort Greene, Brooklyn Heights, like all that. So you'll find that, but you have to.
White white guys. I like some Rick Fonz looking white guys.
But you can't be in the fucking hood. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to be in the hood. I'm not in the hood looking for niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, I shouldn't have said it like that. No. Should I said niggas in front of me? I don't know. This got really awkward. However, insofar as, I should say it.
Yeah, I live in the East Village.
Yeah, right, exactly.
It's all fucking hipsters.
Right.
And they're skinny jeans. I'm like, you know what? Suck my dick. I hate these guys.
No. You can find the kind of guys you're attracted to who will have sex with you that you like to have sex with. Even if it's a no strings attached versus a love thing, whatever the case may be. You gotta go to the right place. Park Slope, Brooklyn Heights, Fort Greene, Clinton Hills, Bed-Stuy. You will find a man. I swear to God. No. It's nothing like that. I'm looking at you, and I wouldn't have said that. I'm not a liar. I have a radio show. I'm looking at you, and you're not. No. You're not like a crazy looking person. Like I'm looking at you. I'm like she's an attractive Caucasian woman. She's not crazy looking. You know, she's well decorated. She has her necklaces, her bracelets, her accoutrements. Is that how you say it?
I've got insane crazy eyes.
No, not crazy eyes. But she's very honest, which is actually attractive because when I met this woman, she just didn't know me at all, and she was just talking very honestly. And I think that's what attracts, like that would attract guys, you know. No, she's a very nice person. So I still like to say, guys, you know what? It's Koku with it's at Koku Puff on Instagram and Twitter, as you guys know.
I just dribbled down my chin.
Well, I dribble down. Sometimes I take a shit and with the door open. I mean, things happen in life.
I love you. Oh my God.
We're who we are. I'm still recording. I love you too. I still all that to say, don't judge her. She has a very interesting conversation she gave us right now. This is basically we have 8 million stories in New York.
Oh my word! Yeah, we do. We do.
Million fucking stories. Like everybody has something to tell that's like too much for the next person to handle.
All right, Aiden, where's the drink?
Don't judge anybody. Don't judge anybody's story. And that's it. Koku TV. At Koku Puff, Instagram and Twitter. Thank you guys. Bye bye.